What is that one thing? What is that one thing, one single thing that you can do that will guarantee success to you in all fields whatsoever? What is that one thing? Not a thousand thing, not a niche thing, not a specific thing or a very detailed thing. What is one overarching underlying thing that if you knew, if you could do, you would automatically become successful in everything and you wouldn't have to go to 100 people to get advice? If you just knew that one thing that you could change inside you, that would totally and utterly guarantee you success in everything humanly possible. That is what I searched for my last 5 years, and I found it. And the simple answer to it is that simple one thing is becoming emotionally indifferent to the external stimulus, rewards, and seeking your happiness and your satisfaction from your actions. What kind of actions? Stoicism says virtuous actions. I didn't get it. I wanted to get a better answer of it to it. And for me, the answer was all actions. And this is what you have to find out for yourself. This is what I found for myself, so that is what I'll be telling. This is the purpose, okay? What is one thing for which you can act such that all external stimulus ceases to make you happy or sad? For me, it was potential. Any and every action that I take on which my happiness relies internally is the action which I take with the intention of pursuing or living at my highest potential. So now life is not like this. I am constantly trying to reach this. And for this, every single action I take is inherently, intrinsically already giving me fulfillment. And because of that fulfillment that I get from taking active action to move towards this goal, I do not seek now my happiness from a drink, from a cold drink, from a sweet, from a dessert, from an unhealthy addiction of mine, or any cheap pleasure that out there is. I'm indifferent to it. You give me a cake, I don't care. I don't care about the cake, bro. I need to get to my goal. I want to get the 120 kg pull up. That is so hot to me. That is so cool to me. I love that. I want to get that brutally strong. You give me the sweetest, the most beautiful dessert, the most delicious pizza or cake in this world. I won't even look at it because the physique of my dreams, having those shredded six pack abs, which I do have right now as well, half of it I've manifested, I've earned, rightfully earned. I don't care about the cake because I love myself, seeing myself doing a 120 kg pull up, being that brutally strong, being that shredded. I love that. So I am so in love with this potential of mine that now every small thing that can distract me holds no value. Not only, even saying holds no value is giving it too much value. It doesn't even budge me, it doesn't exist in my mind. I'm so obsessed with something which I love. Hence, I'm not forcing anything, I'm just living my best life. But you know what the problem is? So I won't get too excited. I'll stay calm and I'll give you the knowledge that you need. Okay. So the underlying message that I'm trying to give is, all my life I've searched for that one thing, because 1,000 people can out there give me 1,000 advice, but I don't want 1,000 advices in thousand different fields. Tell me one thing that I can do that would solve every problem of my life. Tell me one thing that if I knew it, it is impossible for me to fail. It is impossible for me to not succeed. What is that one thing that I can know? And I got to learn this in Bhagavad Gita, alright? A man steady in happiness, sadness, success, defeat, wins, and failures. A man perfectly even in all of those circumstances. A man who can maintain a perfect equanimity in all those circumstances. A man emotionally indifferent to all happy and good circumstances in life is fit for liberation. Gita 247, I guess, but chapter 2. It took me 2 years to understand this single verse from Gita. And it was the most beautiful line when I read it for the first time. I remember I was sitting on this bed. My mom brought me Gita. Her friend said that her friend gave my mom Bhagavad Gita, saying the Gita is no value to him, but your kid, my mom's kid, which is me, I might find it valuable. And I had read over 500 books by then. I was constantly reading personal development books, wisdom literature, philosophies, but of Western literature. I'd never really brushed with Indian philosophy. I never really cared about it. It didn't exist to me. So my mom gave me the Gita. I brought it to my room. I had no interest in reading it. At that time, I was reading The Science of Being Great by Wallace Wattles, and I had read over 500 books. All right, I thought I knew everything, but I was not satisfied in life. I knew there's something missing. Mom gave me the Gita. Fast forward, I was on this bed. I opened that book. I went to the index. I went to the 7th chapter because it seemed interesting. I was like, what is this book? This is too good. Let me open the first chapter, because I don't read the whole book. But I was like, you know what? Let me start from the first chapter. I start not from the first chapter, but from the second chapter, because first chapter is just Arika, whatever. I start from the second chapter, and 3 hours later, I'm 200 pages into that book. And yes, I read those lines from the chapter 2. A man steady in all happy and sad circumstances, equal in both happy and sad circumstances, it's fit for liberation. I read that line. I was like, I had been seeking this line my entire life. Literally my entire life. I needed this knowledge. This is the highest knowledge that there is. And it changed my life forever. But I couldn't understand, because as I told you, this is the whole problem. You are here and I tell you, you can't be excited by a cake. You can't be excited by the hottest girl if she comes in front of you and wants to date you. You can't be happy if I right away offer you $1 billion. You can't be happy about it. If I tell you, would you be able to do it? You're here. Alright, you've not achieved anything, you're just a normal man. You'll be happy. And just because you'll be happy, once I take it away from you, once I take away the most beautiful, loving girl that was given to you, once I take away the $5 billion that were given to you, once I take away the cake, the alcohol, the cigarettes that were given to you and making you happy every single day, you will feel sad. So this will be your life. You'll be happy from the external pleasures and external things, good things when given to you, and you'll be sad the second they're taken away from you. This is all philosophy that there is. Buddhism, Stoicism, Gita, Ralph Waldo, like you read any philosophy, this is it. If you allow yourself to become happy from external stimulus, the absence of that external stimulus will make you sad. And you'll stay in this loop forever until your death. So if you truly want to become great, if you truly want to become the greatest that you could ever be, if you want to reach the heights of human excellence, of human existence, you need to realize you need to bypass this loop. And now I got this knowledge 2 years ago. I knew I had to bypass this loop. And how philosophies talk about it is by saying that how you can bypass this loop is that you should bypass it through virtuous activities by doing your true duty to the world, whatever it is. But the whole problem is when you make it this righteous, it's very difficult to get you motivated. So I had to find my own way, okay? But this much was clear: I can't let myself be happy or sad through the external stimulus. And I knew I have to seek happiness from my own actions. But once you actually let go of the external, you realize you really don't have any motivation to act. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, because you actually need a destination to act. If you're in a jungle and if you do not know where is the exit and you start walking, you'll be lost forever. It's impossible to actually take right action until unless you have to have a direction, a destination. So I realized I can't let myself get affected from the external stimulus. Okay, I'm calm, I'm emotionally mastered, I'm emotionally indifferent to external stimulus, but I still don't have a reason to act. And then I realized I need a reason. And for 2 years, I also searched what's the actual purpose of life if I'm not allowing myself to get affected by the external stimulus. And I kept searching, what is the purpose? Why am I here if not for the money? Because I had made money, I had transformed my physique, I'd impressed girls, I look good, I'm blessed, I got everything that one could get, and I was bored of it. Not bored, but I knew if I wanted, I would get it. I was at that level of my life. I was actually free, liberating my mind. I knew if I want to be rich, I can be rich. If I want a girl, I can get the girl. If I want the physique, I had the physique. So I had achieved a lot. I had the confidence, and I was just seeking the answers and the truth. So for 2 years, I also searched what is the purpose of life? What is the destination? What do I truly want? Not I, but what do we as humans truly want? And it was very difficult until I found a video of Acharya Prashant, an Indian spiritual revolutionary, let's call him. He said the only reason why you're seeking purpose is because you're not happy. Have you ever seen a happy human doing his job and searching for purpose? No. And there was a point to it, okay? It's not as simple as it sounds. They said we as humans are restless inside, and we want to get rested, we want to feel at peace. We don't have that. And some people who actually come out of their pleasures and seek deeper meaning, they realize that there is an actual deep-rooted restlessness in you, and you are seeking from rest, from restlessness to rest. Like, this is the destination, from being unpeaceful to being peaceful. So he made me realize, he was the first guy who gave an actual definition of what's the purpose of humans. We search for the purpose because we're unhappy, we're restless. So that was the first guy who gave me some idea about the purpose, but it was not clear, because now you see, it's easy to say that we seek peace, but what is peace? Nobody knows. So, and then when I actually went too deep into it, I started recognizing peace as peace, like this peace. But this is not peace. This is not equanimity. This is not. It was not until I read some works of Swami Vivekananda explaining Gita and Acharya talking about Swami Vivekananda itself, because how Swami Vivekananda talked about non-duality and neo version of non-duality, neo Advait philosophy, whatever we call him. How he talked about it was that we need to become extremely successful before we resist the do not resist the, he talked about it somewhere, I don't remember. So he basically was referencing to a Bible quote where it is written, resist not the evil, which basically means don't resist the evil. Don't reply an angry man with anger. Don't reply to an angry man with anger. So the whole point was, it's a contradictory statement, because it's normal for people to revert with anger against a stupid person, right? But Bible says you should not do that. So Swami Vivekananda goes on explaining it as this humility of not replying with anger towards something wrong being done in the society does not come from passiveness, from peace, or like from powerlessness, but this power to be humble towards somebody who is of course stupid and doing the wrong thing comes from power itself. So the peace that we all seek is not in passivity, it's not in running away from the world and becoming calm and meditating. It comes from becoming extremely powerful, it comes from becoming extremely successful and the best version of yourself, conquering every single desire of yours. Not conquering as in achieving and then mastering every desire of yours, that you've achieved so much, you've fought so many wars, that you realize that violence is wrong. You become so strong that people who think that showing off strength is cool look stupid to you because you're already stronger than them. So the shift that happened to me in those 2 years, the biggest shift that happened to me was that the peace which I read in the starting of the 2 years, that being calm in happy and good circumstances, the equanimity, it does not come from mental peace. It is not this peace. It is the peace which is byproduct of being extremely powerful, of being extremely successful, extremely devoted, dedicated, diligent person. Wow, boom. Like, every human in this world is restless. They all seek peace and they think peace is. No. You don't directly go to peace. To go from restlessness to peace, you go to the top of the mountains, you become the greatest version of yourself, you conquer every single desire, every single temptation of yourself, you become extremely disciplined, achieve everything that you wanted to achieve every single of your desire, and then overpower the desire, and then actually seek attain the freedom over desires, not running away from your desire, achieving true freedom of your desire. And when you reach the absolute pinnacle of human existence, when you achieve everything that you could achieve, you become everything that you could be, when you actually self-actualize, then is when the byproduct of being there becomes equanimity. You will never see an extremely intelligent person shouting. You'll never see an extremely powerful person fighting on the street. Would you? No. So that was like a huge shift. Huge shift. So coming back to the point, coming back to the root, what's the one thing that you can do, that if you do that, everything, you can master this entire life, you'll become the greatest ever in this world, is becoming emotionally indifferent to every external stimuli out there. You're watching Instagram, you say, I'm emotionally indifferent to this. I don't care. I know this is bullshit. I'm sorry to use that word. I know this thing is wrong. I'm not going to use this. I know this will make me happy, and absence of it will make me sad. So this is a trap. And I choose to be absolutely emotionally indifferent to it. It's making me laugh, I'll not laugh. I'm not a slave of it. The second you let anything outside you make you happy, you're a slave of it, because the absence of it will make you unhappy. Trust me. Every addict says that he can leave alcohol, but the second you take alcohol away from him, he'll become sad. So it's a truth. You need to know this. So you say, I'm emotionally indifferent to it. You're making me laugh. Oh, you died. Your closest person dies. You're this. Your closest person, let's not take that example. I think it'll be I'll miss the point. The whole point is, you're being rewarded with the best thing, you're emotionally indifferent. Your best thing gets taken away, you're emotionally indifferent. But now, how do you, because life is supposed to be lived, I'm not asking you to become passive. I'll never ask you to live a bad life. I want you to live the greatest life ever. So how do we actually feel that fulfillment? You say, I'm emotional different to everything external, but I will seek my happiness through my actions. What actions to take? You are in a jungle. If you walk aimlessly, you're going to be lost. So you cannot take actions without a destination. So what is the destination? Acharya told me, we are restless, we want peace. Swami Vivekananda told that this peace is byproduct of becoming successful. Up till this time, I had my answers, but they were all scattered. So one day, writing as much as I could, reading as much as I could, not finding my answers, I got fed up with this question about what is the purpose of life. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to ask what's the purpose of life. The question itself is wrong. And this was the last, biggest, greatest revelation to me. I was talking to someone, explaining them equanimity when it occurred to me. It was the greatest switch to me. I was like, you know what? I've been asking the wrong question the whole time. I don't want to ask what's the purpose of life. I want to ask, what is the greatest purpose of life? What is the greatest thing that I can do with my life? I have one life. I'm here for a very limited amount of time. Why would I ask for the purpose of my life? I'm asking, what is the greatest purpose of my life? What is the greatest thing I can do in this life? I, as a human, I can only take action, right? You can only take action. I can only take action. I have two hands, I have one brain. I can only act, create, do something in this world. If I consume and I'm a slave of consuming, I'm a stupid person, whatever. But I can only act, and I've only so much calorific potential. I have brain, I have infinite potential, but only have 80 to 100 years, right? Let's say very lucky 130, 150, or let's say humanity develops in 200 years, but that's not the point. So I have only so much years, so many years, so much calorific potential. What is the greatest purpose of my life? What is the greatest thing I can do? And the answer was clear. The greatest thing that I can do is achieve my potential. Live at my highest potential. Not live here. I can only take action. People take action here. Sometimes they go to here. Once in a lifetime, for 1 or 2 days, they'll go here. And it'll be because again of attachment, of some emotional trauma or whatever. But even when they are here, they won't feel that peace because they did it out of complete attachment and dependence over other objects or people they think they were in love with, they were attached to, whatever, right? So the answer was clear. The answer is, I have to be emotionally indifferent to every external stimuli out there, and now I have to act, and the destination for acting is potential. It's my highest potential. So I'm in a jungle, I have to act. I'm not deterred, emotionally swayed by anything outside. I live for a purpose. That purpose is pursuing my potential, living at my highest potential. Every single day, I want to work in a way that I'm giving my 100%. And when I give this 100%, this action alone is happiness. Action alone is happiness. Action in itself is a reward. Action has become reward itself. This human is completely liberated. Now, you would say, how do I live at my highest potential? Now, this is what I'll explain in a lot of videos ahead as well. But the only, even if you cannot get it, I'll tell you, because I like to question every single thing, that potential is still a vague term, vague goal to move towards, right? If I tell you in a jungle that your destination is to escape the jungle, get to the city, it is the answer, it is the right answer. But I've not told you the exact destination, told you where exactly is the exit of the jungle. So the only thing that is left for you to know out of all of this is that potential is reached by singularity of your focus. And this is second greatest thing that I've learned in my entire life after reading over 1,000 books. um, all of the greatest philosophy that have ever been written. The second greatest thing, if you know this, if you just know what I'm going to speak right now, okay, the next 2 minutes, if you just know this knowledge and you've done nothing right in your life, if you've been a complete loser in your entire life, if you just know this knowledge, if time comes when you need to do something super great, if you need to do something and you need it to be there and it's required for you to do that, if you just know these next 2 minutes, even in that moment you have the chance to become the greatest ever. Even if you just know this knowledge. And the second greatest thing that I've ever learned in my life, out of all the books that I've read, is singularity of your focus. There was an exact quote in Neville Goddard's book, Chapter 6, Hour of Awareness. I have this book, which was like, the power of your mind is in direct correlation to the singularity of your attention. It basically means no matter what you want, if you can wholeheartedly devote all of your attention to that one single object, one single thing, on the exclusiveness of every other thing, right? If you just want one thing in a way that you do not want other three things related to it or close to it, you just want one thing, it is impossible that you're not going to get it. So how you reach this potential is by setting goals. It's by and that goal, again, this video is becoming so informative. I can't even, this is my whole life of knowledge that I've gathered. The potential can only be reached through goals, and the goals cannot be small. There are three types of goals: A type, B type, C type. A type goals are the goals which you've done before and you know you can do it again. For example, you have earned 2,000 rupees before and you know how to earn 2,000 rupees again. So you set a goal that I want to earn 2,000 rupees one more time. That is the A type goal. You have done it 10 times already. You know exactly how to get it and you'll get it. There is nothing interesting in it. B type goal are the goals which you know how to get it. Let's say 2 lakh rupees a month. But you'll be able to get it only if someone helps you get an interview with that person. If you just get that slight help, that slight push from someone, you'll be able to get to the 2 lakh rupee a month as well. This is B type. It is, you've not done it, you know how to get it, but you need a little help to get there. It isn't enough. It is not enough either. By the way, this is Bob Proctor's philosophy, one of other people who I love wholeheartedly. C type goal is what you want. To reach this potential, you need singularity of focus towards a goal that you love, that you truly love. That is called a C type goal. C type goal is a goal that you have never done before, but you are truly in love with it. You truly want it. You've only made, let's say, 1 lakh rupee a year up till now, but you truly want to make 5 crores a year. But you truly want to make 100 crores a year. That is a C type goal. And it's not because society thinks 100 crore or whatever is cool. And it's not just money. Maybe you want to become the greatest basketball player in the world. Maybe you want to become the greatest politician in the world. Whatever it is, your true heart's desire, your most honest desire of your heart. And now this desire is not for pleasure. This is your life's purpose. This is your deepest desire, deepest dream, your highest ambition. This, you need to bring it out in open and keep it in front of you. Like, this is what I want. I have no idea how to get it. Nothing in this world makes me feel like I can get it, but I want it. This is your destination. Now, potential, how you are going to reach, the exact exit point of the jungle to get to the city. This is that gate for you. And now you see you have a jungle in front of you. Nobody knows the path, but I've told you this is the exit and this is where you are. Now life is your playground. If you truly believe Bible, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain that you move from this place to this place, and the mountain would move. And life is your playground now. Now, if you have faith, you are going to get achieve your highest dream, your greatest dream. And only when you achieve this dream of yours are you going to get equanimity, true equanimity. You're going to help the world. You're going to truly surpass your human potential. You'll truly experience the beauty of this life. You'll truly express yourself. You'll truly live. You live fully. You live fully. You've bet your life on it. And you can only bet your life on it because it's your greatest dream. It matters to you more than those alcohol nights. It matters to you more than those cakes, those desserts, those girls. Because I'm sorry, I don't mean to say girl in the wrong way. I'm very, very sorry. I'm a pro feminist. I love women. I love humans. Not woman or a man. I love humans. But you will seek a partner who will support you get there. You will not get into stupid flings or whatever. It won't matter to you. Any temptation that could, come in front of you, it won't matter because this is your greatest dream, your deepest heart's desire, and you love it so much. You love it so much. You will give up on, give up, sacrifice a big words. Like any temptation won't even matter to you. It'll be like, I have not taken a cheat meal in last 2 years. Okay, I've tracked every single gram of my food last 2 years. I've loaded it every single day on Instagram. People say you don't feel like eating chocolates, you don't feel like eating daisy. I don't care. I hate it. People say, are you not? Do you not love eating eating desserts or eating super delicious food, savory food? I hate it, and not just to say it. I find it disgusting. It won't take me to 120 kg pull up and making brutally strong and shredded. Why would I have it? I would kick it away. If my mom ever gets sweets or stuff like that in my fridge, I literally take the packet and throw it in the dustbin. And I don't feel a thing. That is literally poison. So every temptation to me, especially when it comes to food and unhealthy lifestyle, has become poison to me. I don't care. I mean, I'm so in love with my destination, with my potential, that all the things in between don't matter. So now you see, you don't even have to, so this is again one other knowledge form that I'll drop. What is success? Success is not being at the peak. This is the literal best definition ever given to success by Earl Nightingale. Success is a progressive idealization. Sorry. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. It means success being being the greatest ever, being the most successful ever, doesn't mean reaching the goal. It means moving towards the goal. The second you know what you want, you've written it down clearly, and you start moving towards it, you are the most successful right away. Right away. The second you write your goal down, you are successful. The second you write the goal down, even if you don't take a step, the second you write your goal down, because guess what? Nobody in this world, ask 1,000 people around you, what do you want? They'll be like, maybe I want to, I just want to get the salary by the end of this month. I have to pay my bills, and maybe I'll go to that party on the Saturday night, and then the chick will come there. I'll look at her, and I'll jerk off and sleep. Is it what they truly want? Ask anyone. I'm giving you this experiment. Do this experiment. Go to anyone, any person you know in your life, and ask them, bro, what do you want? And you'll realize nobody has a clue. And can you imagine how wrong this is? Nobody has an answer if I ask them what do they want. And even if they start saying, if I truly get them to answer, bro, what do you truly want? Like, what is your dream? Then they will start answering like, oh, I want this BMW, man. No matter what, I really I want this BMW. Oh, I also want to go there. Oh, I also want to do this. Oh, I also want that big mansion. They have this very scattered answer, very unorganized answer. And guess what? The world works by laws. I told you, singularity of focus. If you do not have your goal clearly written down, bro, let's say I am God, I can do this and get you any amount of money and ask you how much do you need. I want a BMW. I want I don't know which model. I want this. I want this mansion. And I'm like, I'll give you cars as well. Okay, you say I want a BMW, and I give you a 1950s old junk BMW, and you get, would you be happy? But I give you BMW. That is all that you said you wanted. A feeling. If you do not know yourself, what exactly do you want? Exactly in clear terms what you want, not even God can help you, let alone yourself. So the most important question is, for sure you need to know what you want. If you do not know what you want in very clear terms, it's very difficult for the whole world to help you. And trust me, the whole world is trying to help you. Your goal wants you more than you want your goal. And the second you write your goal down, the goal starts moving towards you before you start moving towards it. The whole world is wired for positivity and success. You will never feel good after doing a bad thing in this world. You'll only feel good after doing a good thing. The whole world is rigged for positivity. So, anyways, coming back to the coming back to the base, coming back to the root thing that we're talking about. What is one thing if you knew in this world that will solve every single one of your problem, that will make you successful no matter where you are, how poor, how rich, how healthy, how unhealthy, whatever condition you are. If you just knew this one thing, I bet no matter who you are, you can become successful, truly happy in your heart. You can become truly liberated. And the one thing is, become emotionally indifferent to every external stimuli out there and seek happiness from your own actions. Why do you take actions? To achieve your potential. How do you achieve your potential? By moving towards your exact greatest dream and goal. How do you do that? By actually asking yourself what you want and writing it down. And no matter how impossible it is, no matter how unlikely it looks, be a man and take a responsibility to get there. Be I'm not being a sexist. I'm pro human. Be a human. Believe in yourself. Know that you were made in the image of God. You are the greatest creature to be ever born. You are the entity that created planes, that took humans to moon, that created exit, that created all the greatest inventions that we have right now. From literally stone, earth, air, water. We are those creatures who did all of these things that you have, okay? You can't say you don't have potential. You are the type of human who did all of the great inventions out there that there are. They are just the people who decided they wanted, and they were going to do it. And I guarantee you, you can do it too. You just need to man up. You just need to human up. Make a decision that this is exactly what I want, and I'm going to get it. Be that man. Become emotionally indifferent to external stimuli. Know that it's a trap. Don't be a slave to any external temptation. It's absolutely going to make you unhappy. Its presence is going to make you happy. Don't be a fool and run after something, and you cannot control it. The biggest loop is that yes, it will make you happy and sad, but the whole point is it is not under your control, but because it is not your action. A girl can be happy today and give you the best day of your life, and girl can be sad tomorrow. If you're happy, if you're dependent on her happiness, you will never be happy because it's not under your control. She's a independent human. If you're happy through a flower, it'll die tomorrow. If you're happy because of a music festival, it'll end tomorrow. If you're happy because of the festival, it'll end. Anything outside of you is not under your control, and you cannot be dependent to it. You can only seek happiness from your own actions. And why do you take actions? What's the direction you take actions towards? Is your potential. Your potential will be determined by your exactly written down goal. Your goal should be your greatest dream, and if you write your greatest dream, you're already successful. You've done everything that needs to be done. If you just take responsibility, that you're going to get there no matter what. So yep, this is the singular, like, I wish I could have watched this video 18 when I was at 18, 19, 20. Or I don't care, man. Like, whatever age you are, even if you're 50, if you're watching this video, sir, respected sir, I love you. As a human to human, I love you. I'm not determined by my age. I've read knowledge and thousands of books from people and the greatest thinkers who has ever lived in the history of mankind. The knowledge is speaking, I'm not speaking. I don't matter, my face don't matter. You could kill me, this knowledge still is pure gold. Don't give a moment's thought to who I am. Don't look at me. This is Bhagavad Gita, this is Stoicism, this is Marcus Aurelius, this is Ralph Waldo Emerson, this is Bob Proctor, this is Neville Goddard, this is all the spiritualists, metaphysicians, thinkers, philosophers speaking. And I just want to convey this information so that you can live a good life, because you deserve to live a good life, and you do not deserve you actually don't deserve to live a good life. You deserve to live the greatest life that you could ever live. You deserve to live your life to the fullest. You deserve to live the most expressive life that you can live. And if one person has done it, you can do it. And I mean, I'm for sure not even 0.1% of the world's population seek this knowledge or seek this amount of freedom or truth or liberation in this world. So this video is for sure not for the 99.999% there. I'm sure they will reach it. The overarching evolution is being done towards that point where everybody will reach this knowledge one day. But for that 1.1% people who wanted this knowledge, sought this knowledge, and has got this knowledge, please guys, make a promise to me that you will act upon it, that you will take the responsibility to achieve your greatest dream, to conquer your desires, to become truly liberated, so that other people can take inspiration from you. Nobody will ask you to do it. Nobody will force you to do it. It's your own life. I am asking you to do it. Please achieve your greatest dreams. It'll give you happiness. It'll help all the other people out there. And I want everybody to be happy. I want every human to live in the most graceful manner together on this planet. And I am trying to get there. Okay, I'm not the greatest example of this. I'm trying my best to get there, and I will get there. On my life, I will live this life that I'm talking about. I'm trying every single day, and I'll do it very, very soon. But I'm a human as well. I've been a sinner as well. I do It is difficult to do, but I've done this. I've lived this life which I'm talking about for a few months, and it changed my life forever. That is why I read so many books, and that is why I want to live like that forever. But guys, it is our responsibility to live that life, and if we do that, the whole world will be helped. And as Marcus Aurelius said, the only good that we do to, no matter I don't know how it was, but basically, if we do good for other people, it's good for us, and if we do good to us, it's good for other people. So it's always correlated. Do it for altruistic reasons or selfish reasons, but live your greatest life. I swear to God, I have all this knowledge, and I'm sharing it for free, because even if you take this knowledge from me and implement it in your life, bro, it'll help me. Like, if you become successful, it'll help me, because it'll inspire me. Literally, this is so gold. This is that gold. I'll tell this to every person alive out there, and if they do it and become successful through my own knowledge before me, I'll be the happiest, because it'll help me. Because anyone, if they can live this way, if they can achieve true greatness, guys, it leaves footprints for centuries. One person who achieves greatness inspires thousands and millions. And I've had my role models. They lived this way, they inspired me, and I swear I cannot now not live my greatest life. So it'll inspire it has inspired me for life as well. I'll inspire millions throughout my lifetime, and billions after I'm dead as well. So yes, it is our responsibility, and yes, it's the greatest one of the greatest videos that I could have ever made. I'm so happy and proud of it. If you guys have any questions, write in the comments, I guess. Or I don't think there's anything left to be asked, but I will try to keep making more videos around this topic. And I love you guys. That is it. Please implement this knowledge. I love you guys, sending all of the love, power, and positive energy your way. And let's let's walk this talk, man. Let's walk this message. Let's be the real embodiment of this message. That is my goal of my life. I'm going to do it. Right now I'm talking and sharing it with you all, but I'll inspire this message into your souls. I'll burn this message to your souls by acting this message, by being the living embodiment of this message, by walking this message, by becoming this message. So yeah, that's my goal, and I hope this video helped. All the best. See you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye bye. Take care. You can talk to me in the comments. Bye. Love you.